Good morning, Trap Talk listeners. Zach Nannini here with some more thoughts from the road. It's been a great week. I'm really looking forward to getting down to Tucson. Probably when this is releasing, I will be in Tucson. So just looking forward to some warmer weather, that's for sure, and seeing some friends and shooting some cool episodes and some content. That being said, I had some people approach me asking about positivity and asking about how they could put themselves in a better position long term. And I don't know how many of you have read the book The Strangest Secret, but it was written by Earl Nightingale, and it talks a lot about thought. It says that we cultivate our own futures and our own purpose with thought, and success is really defined by putting steps forward towards a worthy goal. So whether you've attained it or not isn't really the definition of success. It's that you're pushing towards that goal. If it's a viable, valuable, important goal towards you, whether that's shooting or money or whatever it might be in life, making forward progress and working on attainment. I think so many times we're defeating ourselves mentally before we ever get to the range, or even when we're on the range. And I'll give you some examples of this. I think going to a tournament knowing I'm not shooting very well, or maybe my gun's not where I want it to be, or I haven't put in the practice and I have self-doubt. If you're already thinking those things before you ever get to the tournament, you've already taken yourself a step out of the competition. The next thing is what I like to call outside forces. And I think this is something that everyone in the trap shooting community deals with. It's the issues that we deal with when we're shooting, and I would just call it life. The trap machine ran out of targets, or the puller doesn't know what they're doing, or you're dealing with wind or rain, or it's cold, or you've got someone that's calling really loud on your squad, or all these other things. I can tell you that the best of the best of the best, regardless of what's going on, they do their best to not let that stuff bother them. So, if you're running a score and the machine runs out of targets, and then you miss 2 or 3 targets, and then you go in the clubhouse and you're talking about how you missed 2 or 3 targets because the machine ran out of targets. Well, the machine ran out of targets distracted you, but then your distraction caused you to miss those targets. So I think you have to be really aware things are going to happen, and you need to be prepared for things to happen. You need to prepare yourself for any issues. And when those issues come, it's an opportunity to prove to yourself that you're tougher than you really think you are. Okay, the machine's out. Okay, we had a trigger break in a gun, or something happened and we're having to fix it, and it's an inconvenience. But are you gonna allow your thoughts to take over and then ruin something that was good, right? So it's getting back into focus. It's focusing on what you can control, and knowing that if it's out of your control, then why would you let it bother you? And I see this in a lot of successful business people. I see this in a lot of successful athletes. They're not letting the uncontrollables bother them day to day. They're working on controlling the controllables. Also, what you tell yourself. If you're working on a path of a goal, and whatever it might be, state team, All-American, breaking to 25, success is not defined by achieving that goal. Success is defined by pushing yourself towards that goal in a manner that's effective. So, if you have a really big goal and you're making progress towards that, that's successful. You can't always look at it as, well, I did or didn't complete it, right? Because some things are long-term. They take a while to attain. So, when you're going out there, be careful of the distractions. Be careful of the things that are going on and taking yourself out of the game. And also be careful of what you tell yourself, because if you tell yourself, man, I'm flinching, or man, I'm having trouble with my left-hand target, I'm having trouble with my right-hand target, I'm I'm just not shooting well in general. Every time you tell yourself that, your body is going to act accordingly. And I don't remember who said the quote, but the quote went something like, whether believe you are or whether you believe you aren't, you're 100% right. So I found that to be very true in trap shooting and other things in life. If you're going out and you already feel like it's going to be a bad day is probably coming. Very rarely did people that thought they were going to have a bad day just miraculously have a great day shooting. Now, just because you think you're going to have a great day and you stay positive doesn't mean it's always going to be good. And I think the testament of a true champion is when you're going through that bad day and you're getting the crap kicked out of you, how are you going to act? Like, are you still going to smile and be happy? Or are you going to mope around like the world just beat you, right? Because you're going to get beat. I mean, this is a game of perfection, and you're not going to do it every day. So getting back up quickly, I think, is a really, really good indicator of long-term success. Shaking off those bad scores as quickly as humanly possible and moving on, because once you did it, it's done. You can't get that round back. So I hope this is helpful. I'm really looking forward to being in Tucson where it's nice and sunny. Well, this is airing. I'll probably be in Tucson recording some good content. Really excited about it, and just wanted to check in for a minute. Hope you're having a good day.